Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain high. Folsom Field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie is out there looking to run over somebody, and the Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Cook. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. The Buffaloes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
To throw, it's Wade. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Handoff to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
And the Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He slings this one deep down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Wade. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Off target with a throw. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Well, Kirkman knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And we saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Wade. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple of blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll run it to the left. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Wade. Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Can they catch him? Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Buffaloes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Wade. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Crosses the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Nebraska, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
4 verticals is a tough scheme to defend, especially if you do not get pressure on the quarterback. He's able to sit back, read the safeties, find the open man, and deliver the football. Huge gain by the offense.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Nebraska, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
By the running back. Pickup of 5. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Wade. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Impressive spin there. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Defense is coming after him. He's running out of time here. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal.
3:25.
Trying to pick up the yardage with the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown.
Up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Dropping back. It's Wade. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Wade. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Will he score here? Muscled out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And this one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. That's a strong stiff arm. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And they get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Buffs. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Here's another interception. Losing track.